You got to get over the fear of failure. Fear of failure is just holding you back. Like you're not going to do anything. When you're afraid of failing, you just don't move. You don't move. Because if you don't move, you can't fail. But if you don't move, you're not going to do anything. And so that was something that I think I got very lucky. It's not like I was intentional about this, but I kind of removed that because I was like, well, I'm thinking about going to business school anyways. What was business school? Like 160 grand or something like that. Well, you know what? Why don't I just start another business? I want to start another business. I love this idea. And this will be like, if it doesn't work, this will be my business school. And I'll spend money to get it up and running and I won't make money, but whatever, I wouldn't make money in business school. And that kind of got me comfortable with like, just do it. Just do it. It helped me rationalize it. And the funny thing is I was like, in like 5 years, it'll either be working and it'll be massive or it's not going to work. And I'll go do something else. And like, that was not true. Because right now it's like, it's working and it's like a medium-sized business, but we want to be a lot bigger. And I remember talking actually to this guy, Mike Nally. I don't know if he was another Walmart supplier, but they did game tables, like East Point Sports.
Yeah, I remember East Point.
Yeah, he's a great man, just great, awesome, awesome, awesome dude. A lot of experience, and it's funny. I told him because he's an entrepreneur, and I remember telling him like, I'm going to do this thing, and he was like, spent like 10 minutes trying to convince me not to do it because I think he really liked having me at Walmart. He was like, I don't want to have to do this again with someone else, and like he was like, I feel like I'm working with a good partner who's hard on me, but like understands our needs and isn't. And so he tried to keep me there. And then once he realized, he's like, oh, you're doing this thing. The one thing that I think really gave me the confidence was he's like, all right, I'll give you 100 grand. And I was like, well, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I don't even really like, I have the idea, but I haven't done anything yet. And he's like, I don't care. I think you're going to figure it out. That meant a lot to me. That meant a lot to me because I was like, this guy, like, who's been working with me for 3, 4 years, is just giving me 100 grand. He's
Yeah.
giving it to me. He's like, good. He's good for it. I haven't even pitched him. I'm just telling him that I'm going to do it. And that really like gave me confidence of like, this guy's like a good entrepreneur. He works with a lot of businesses. If he thinks I can do it, I bet I can. I bet I can. If I should have just believed in myself, but I needed his little push. And the other thing he said to me was, then I went back to him with the business plan. He's like, I'm good for the money, but of course, when you figure stuff out, like just walk me through it. And I went back to him with this business plan. And I was like, in a year, we're going to be doing this. And he was like, okay, don't be upset if that takes you like 2 years. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's not going to take 2 years. We're going to do it in 1 year. And he told me this story about starting East Point where, he's like, I had a plan. The first year was rough. Second year was okay. And he's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's when we really figured it out. And he's like, it just might take longer than you think. That also came in handy because it did take way longer than I thought. COVID hit. Hospitality shut down. No one wanted to talk about retail or furnishing. They were like, I'm trying to stay alive. I'm in survival mode for a while, and I had quit. I was like out on my own and it took a lot longer. Like I really think the first 2 or 3 years, I mean, our first year of sales, like real sales aren't until like 2022. And I
Wow.
quit in 2019. So yeah, it took a while and then it grew. But once we got sales, we've been, in a nice curve. And that advice was also good because it helped me stick with it. Because like 2 years in, I didn't feel like I was really where I wanted to be. And that was my timeline. I'm like, well, my MBA is over. And I just remember that thought. I'm like, it's still like, I'm making progress. It's not like I'm spinning my wheels. We're making progress. We're just running into more obstacles. And if we just keep going,